Hey y'all, I decided to go ahead and put out some of my peppers, the ones that I had indoors. So I'm only gonna put out one of these baskets. I'm gonna blend in some black Kaale into this bed first though, just to kind of freshen it up. I also want to remove everything that's in the bed, of course. These onions I want to put in probably in my potato bed or somewhere else so that it can serve as a pest repellent. There's a tomatillo. I planted tomatillos the first time, 2021, and they keep coming back every year since. I generally have a lot of volunteers in here, so I'm gonna have to keep on top of that to make sure they don't take over the bed. So I removed the soaker hose just so I could have an easier time mixing in the black Kaale. It just rained yesterday, so the soil was wet and compact, so it's not very easy to do this. I'm just trying to blend it in as much as I can. This black thing is a soaker hose and I have it connected to my drip irrigation. It just makes it easier to water a large space. And it's pretty flexible how you lay it in here as well and can be adjusted easily at any time, except when it's filled with plants. So here are some of my pepper seedlings from indoors. They have flowers and even beginning to form fruit, so they are definitely ready to go into the ground before, I don't want them to become stunted. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the ground, even though I didn't put them outdoors prior to this. They've been in my patio door window with direct sunlight, so I hope that's enough. This first one is a jalapeno. The second is a serrano chili pepper, hot pepper. And there are two in here, so I'm gonna try to split them just as gently as possible, but not very gently actually. But these plants I've found them to be pretty resilient. They want to live, so I think they'll do okay. We'll see though. So I split those in two. I'm gonna put that into different spots. I put the little label in the middle just so I'll know what they are. I'll also have this video. I'm only gonna put 6 peppers in here. I may put some other things in here, maybe herbs, and maybe in containers and not directly in the ground, but I want other things to be in this bed, just not overcrowding directly in the soil. I got this little fork thing to make it easier to break up the ground because like I said, it rained last night, so it's like digging through some thick mud. Not sludgy, but thick. This one also has two. This one is I missed the name. It is a Hungarian yellow wax, and it's 2 of them in this cup as well, so I'm gonna split those in half. Now, this is my first year growing this one as well as the serrano chili pepper. So I don't know how big they'll get, but the jalapeno pepper usually gets taller than me in these beds. I've grown them since I started gardening in 2020, and I love jalapeno peppers, so I will always grow them. Just kind of knocking the dirt that got on those plants off because a lot of disease is in the soil. So you don't want to leave that on your plant, on your leaves. Although it's supposed to rain tonight, so the rain would wash it off as well. And now this is a cayenne pepper. And I have grown cayennes in the past. They don't get very big. So I probably shouldn't have put that one in the back. I probably should have put that in front of the jalapeno, and maybe I'll try to switch those up later. And maybe move this to a container and put something that does get big behind this jalapeno, so they'll be similar heights, not competing, you're not overshadowing each other. And that's really how easy it is to put starts in the ground, whether you grow them from seed or buy them from the store. It's just a matter of just putting them in the soil. All right, so that's this pepper bed so far. I'm gonna go ahead and water them in a little bit, even though it's supposed to rain, but just in case it doesn't, because plenty of times the forecast has rain. It's only just a little tiny bit of rain or no rain. So, and I'm learning that as well, because I was kind of getting a little lax on the watering whenever the rain was in the forecast, but that rain isn't always enough. So I'm going to be watering at least twice a week until summertime comes, when I water pretty much every day, and that will be with the drip irrigation. I was getting a little lax because it's springtime. You figure it's raining so much, you don't have to water as much, but not true around here. Anyway, the wind from last night had blew that into my kale, my pretty kale, the only kale I have left. I'm getting a stake to kind of prop it up a little bit better. I need to clean up that mess back there. I will eventually. I was just walking by looking at these beans and peas, and I do have some beans. I didn't realize I had them. They're huge. And then the peas are a little less developed, but they're forming their pods. Notice this dried off piece. I decided to go ahead and cut that off and take that out. And I was checking this one to see if there were beans. I didn't see any, but there may be, but I didn't see any when I was looking, but it appears to be doing okay. I'm using the stake just to prop it up so that it won't break, the stem won't break and kill the plant. Now this kale has not had very many bug issues. It's not bitter, but has a strong leafy flavor. I would say it tastes most similar like spinach. I usually would saute it or mix it with a salad. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all.